Subu, Willis, good evening. I hope your week was fabulous. Jesse just tried to sing. I don't know if you can do the same.
Mine is about serious business. That is an educative segment. So you'll forgive me for that, my dear sister.
All right, Willis. So let's get straight to the word of the street.
Ululate, ululate, ululate.
Ululate, ululate, ululate.
Ululate, ululate, ululate.
Ululate, ululate, ululate.
Ululate, ululate, ululate. Ululate, ululate. Thank you.
Ululate, ululate, ululate.
So, Willis, which is which? Ululate, Ululate, Ululate. Which is which, Willis?
Well, in the first place, Ashley, that word means to give a long cry or to wail. And you say to ululate or you say ululate. So we have two acceptable, what we may call alternative pronunciations. You say ululate or ululate. Just like you can put it in a sentence, the widow started to ululate or to ululate. Immediately she received the bad news.
All right, Willis. Ululate or ululate. Got
Yes.
that one. So let's just move on to other words tonight. Willis, a group of trees and shrubs that grow in the coastal waters. Is it mangrove, mangrove, mangrove? Which one's which?
Ashley, I do hear a lot of mangrove, and I always wonder where we get that part or that pronunciation groove when we have this word. Because what we have as the acceptable or accurate pronunciation is mangrove or mangrove. So you can talk about Kenya has over 60 hectares of mangrove forests, not mangrove, which is very common locally.
All right, Willis, mangrove. I think some of us growing in the coast,
Yes,
we
mangrove.
had a lot of mangrove. And we were taught that in
Yes,
school
it
too, so it's
happens,
good to
it
learn,
happens.
Willis. All right, let's just move on. An
Yes.
abnormal fear of animals. Is it zoophobia, zoophobia? Which is which, zoophobia?
Well, we have zoology and zoology, but when we have the abnormal fear, or that is, that unusual feeling or dislike for animals, you talk of zoophobia. Zoo. You now pronounce the part Z-O-O as zoo. Zoophobia.
Zoophobia. Zoophobia, right, Willis?
That is it.
All right, Willis, there's this word that we commonly use in society, of course. A person who is well known in fashionable society and is fond of social activities. Socialite, socialite. Willis, I've had endless pronunciation.
The way
which is
you
which?
said it, the first pronunciation that you used, you say socialite. Socialite.
Socialite. Okay, Willis. What other words do you have for us?
Yes. Well, we have Levi, that is L-E-V-I-E, Kiliad Musafiri. You say that disease or the condition you talk about, schizophrenia. Don't say schizophrenia. You say schizophrenia and you say schizophrenic when it comes to the adjective. But the noun form, that disease or the condition, you say schizophrenia. Mwalimu Vidija Dalizu of Eldoret, you say chamber and chambers. Sarah Balewa of Arusha, Tanzania, you say dessert, dessert. The pudding, or when we talk about pudding, that is D-E-S-S-E-R-T, you say dessert. Thomas Sankale of Narok, you say conscientiously. Doreen Masha of Kilifi, you say Happy New Year. Year, mwaka, year. Sikio, year. So we should avoid saying Happy New Year because I don't think we can have or we can celebrate a new year unless if it's cut and there is a way that it can also, come up again. We talk of year, but Happy New Year. Mwaka, year. Maurice Owino of Migori, you say Depo. And Marwa of Kawangware in Nairobi, you say severe headache. Then lastly, Jerry Owaka of Dunga Kisumu, you say juxtaposition. I think we focused on that word recently, but you say juxtaposition, Jerry Owaka of Dunga Kisumu. Then we would go straight to the surprise word for tonight. Many people find themselves saying cement or pronouncing this word as cement. But remember the right pronunciation. The first E takes the short sound E. So you say C, cement. You have a stress on the second syllable, ment, cement, not cement. And you say cementation, not cementation. And then there is one which may be a bit tricky or a surprise to many people when we talk of semester. Very common locally, but that is not the pronunciation of that word. That is S-E-M-E-S-T-E-R. You say semester. Then we come to the confusing words. The first word, when we have a lot of space, you say spacious. That adjective is spacious. But the lower word for that which appears to be true or right, but is actually wrong or false, you say specious, like a specious argument. A specious argument, that is the lower word. The upper one, spacious, a spacious room. Then finally, we have the phonetic or sound symbol. This is what we call the long, low front vowel sound, just like in the word back. We have half because of the silent L. You have past, and then we have the word spar. So what we have is, we should know that we have the short, open, or low front vowel sounds, like in the word back, B-A-C-K. But the long ones, that vowel sound is slightly long. Otherwise, as I always say, that is about it from Kisumu for tonight. I'm Willis Ocheng, and now back to Ashley in Nairobi.
All right, thank you very much, Willis. And of course, have a good night to you. Of course, I'll see you next week, hopefully, God willing, Willis. All right, so just a